Well, the brackets are almost complete on the girls' side. Just one more spot to fill, and that's the championship spot. Central and St. Genevieve going at it in just moments. The third place winner was St. James earlier today. Good battle with Potosi. St. James came out on top 54-47. And then perhaps an even better battle for the consolation side as Bismarck outlasted Fredericktown in overtime, 45-42. The boys' side has been very competitive today as well. The consolation side of the boys' side went double overtime, and Fredericktown won it in 2 extra sessions against St. Clair, 43-40. The fifth place ball game goes to South Iron, defeated North County 70-59, and then Perryville just completing their victory over Crystal City 67-63. The boys' championship game yet to come tonight right here on J98, and that'll be between DeSoto and Farmington. Glenn will have the call for you on that one. Girls title though, St. Genevieve at 7-4, the Central Lady Rebels at 5-4 on the season. Let's thank the Potosi R3 schools, Polite Ready Mix, Barb's Bridal and Tuxedos, both of Potosi. Also, MLS Auto Sales of Mineral Point from Potosi, Potosi BP, and Unlimited Auto Body, Marquand's Gray House Firearms, the Fredericktown Schools, Backwoods Barbecue, and Silver Birdwork Kennels of Fredericktown. The Lady Hunters in their, well, I suppose you could call it Hunter Green. And they will be moving it right to left as I look at, and Jack shows you what's going on here in this ball game. And for the Central Lady Rebels, they're in their white with the red, blue, and silver outlines along the uniform. Tap controlled by St. Genevieve, and we're underway. There's Ellie Koronak. Koronak spins a pass over to the left wing to Meyer. That's Abby Meyer. Meyer outside of the arc. Working back to the head of the circle to Koronak. Right side Schmelsley. And the first turnover of the ball game. No, it's not. It's deflected, and St. Genevieve hangs on to it. So a deflection by the Central Lady Rebs. They will get plenty of deflections, and, well, when their defense is right, they'll get plenty of rip-offs as well. Left wing pass to Abby Meyer. She's outside of the arc. Enters it now, and a terrific drive down the left side of the lane. Paige Schmelsley, she's 5'10", but can work facing the basket. And did a nice job putting it on the deck that time, driving hard to the hole and laying it in with a left hand. Half a minute gone in our first quarter of play. Central looking for its first score. There's the freshman point guard, Mackenzie Jones, and they'll check out this 3-2 defense, try to enter it, and the ball tapped away by Schmelsley. She's got it at half court now. Ball tapped away from her. She regains and throws a pass overhead to Koronak. Koronak running the point. Koronak whips a pass over to the left wing. Myers outside of the arc. Plays catch out front with Koronak. Those two playing catch along that half-court stripe. Now back to the left wing. Myers, she's on the wing, just outside of the arc. Enter it down underneath. Schmelsley had it for an instant, lost it, then tapped it off of the elbow of Boyd and back out of bounds. St. Gen basketball left of the bucket along the baseline. Schmelsley has it, and she bounces it right underneath the basket. Got it to Keene, but Keene couldn't shoot it because she was directly under the basket. Now it's ripped off by Central, and they head the other way. Mackenzie Jones squares for 3. Shot is missed. Battle for the rebound, won by the Hunters. Hannah Klein grabbed the board, gives it to the point. Ellie Koronak. Koronak to the left wing. A three-pointer by Abby Meyer, rattled in, out, and then stayed out. Thought it might go back down. Schmelsley has the rebound. Turnaround jumper. Blocked out of bounds, but it's off of her and back over to Central. So a 2-0 ball game. Paige Schmelsley with the only basket so far. That's for St. Genevieve, and they lead it 2-0. Minute and a half gone in our first quarter. Mackenzie Jones running the point, just the freshman out there. Right wing pass to Riley Owens. Owens scored 12 in that semifinal victory, but she loses it on her way to the basket this time. Ellie Koronak grabs the loose ball. She'll tippy-toe across that timeline. Left wing pass to Meyer. Meyer to the left corner. Plays it over there to Klein. And a foul whistled on Central. That foul goes on Briley Merritt, her first. St. Gen with the basketball. They'll form a box around the lane. Put it in play left of the bucket along the baseline. Koronak fires it in to Meyer on the wing. Meyer now controls between the circles. She'll turn around, pass it back to the left wing. Koronak, they enter at high post. Schmelsley looking high-low. Couldn't get it there to Keene, but she is fouled, I thought, on the pass attempt, and the official looks like he agrees with me. Schmelsley tried to talk her way into shooting some free throws, but was not successful in that endeavor. And St. Gen has it. Along the baseline once again. Lob it into Schmelsley. Her shot blocked by Boyd. Boyd got up and stuffed her. Loose ball taken back by the green. The Hunter Green of St. Gen. One dribble from Meyer, picks it up and tosses it away. So a 2-0 lead for St. Genevieve, but we're 2 minutes and 17 seconds in. And Central looking for its first score of the game. But the Lady Hunters with only 2 points. 3-2 zone applied by St. Genevieve right here. Riley Owens playing catch out front with Mackenzie Jones. They try to enter it, but that zone is stingy. Deflects it. Now the entry pass to Boyd, and Boyd looks block to Merritt. Stolen away by St. Gen. St. Gen up the floor. Klein bounces it to the head of the circle to Koronak. And now quickly they get it underneath to Keene. Ball deflected away from her. Schmelsley has it, drives left baseline, throws it up, off the iron, wouldn't go. And the near side rebound taken by Skaggs. Skaggs, a 5'10 freshman, leads this team at 7 rebounds a game. And now Owens goes coast to coast and throws a teardrop up and in. Riley Owens with her first score. And that's the first score for Central. We're tied at 2. Schmelsley, high-low look, and then backing in. Keene throws it off the window. Shot won't fall. It's on the deck. Keene goes down to get it. Outlet. Owens has it. Spins a 360. Headed up the floor. 1-on-2. Off the window. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound. Skaggs. Stick back. Not there. And now the rebound taken down by Koronak for St. Gen. Well, an exciting turn of events. Just didn't actually result in anything. St. Gen basketball stolen by Jones. Jones hustling it out. 2-on-3 for Jones. Left side attacks. Couldn't hit the shot, but she's headed to the free throw line. Boy, Central will attack you, and just like Coach Vogt told us in the pregame show, he said it'll be a battle of styles. And Central, as soon as they get it, they are pushing. Koronak whistled for her first personal. And that means Mackenzie Jones is at the free throw line, and she cuts the cords for her first point of the game. Mackenzie Jones, really like this young freshman point guard for Central, and Central leads it 3-2. Now they lead it 4-2. Jones hit them both. A 4-2 lead for Central, and St. Gen has a break opportunity. They'll pass it over to the right corner. Meyer launches from 18, couldn't hit the shot. Jones coming out of the pack with the dribble. St. Gen gets the transition defense back this time. Owens distributes down to the right corner. Triple in the air. Airmailed by Skaggs. Backside rebound. And it'll go back over to St. Genevieve. St. Gen basketball. They're going to push it up the floor this time. Klein plays it underneath for Keene, and Keene has her first deuce. So perhaps St. Gen catching Central a little bit off guard that time, as St. Gen takes an opportunity to run with it. 4-4 the score, and 3:45 and counting down in our first quarter. Riley Owens squares for 3, rattles it home. Riley Owens with 5 points. The 5'8 senior leads this team in scoring at 14 a game. And it's a 7-4 lead for Central. St. Gen looks to enter it to Keene, but she has to tap it back outside and then goes out and gets it. Now they work it to Abby Meyer. She cuts the cords cleanly for a 3. Meyer stretching the defense. Abby averages 10 on the year. That's her first 3, and we're tied at 7. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on this first quarter clock. The Central Lady Rebs looking to pass to the corner. Coming out to intercept this Keene. Hands it to Koronak. Koronak taking a few measured steps to get across the half-court stripe. Lobs a pass over to the right wing. Meyer outside of the arc. Look to play it down to the baseline. Tapped out of bounds. Deflected by Skaggs for the Rebels. 2:57 on this first quarter clock, and we're tied at 7. A lob to the free throw line. Keene is hacked. Central looking for the steal right there, and Owens just caught her on the wrist. Here comes a substitute for Mark Vogt. His first of the game, it's Monica Inman, a 5'5 sophomore. Inman throws it into a double team. It's kicked by Central and back out of bounds. Keene shakes her head, says, I wouldn't open right there. Now she might be, though. They bounce it to her, and she's caught along that baseline. Underhand scoop it back over to the right baseline to Inman. Inman gives it up, gets it back. There's Morgan Greither. And now a 3-point shot up and in by Abby Meyer. Bang, bang for Abby Meyer. 2 triples in this first quarter. And it's a 10-7 lead for St. Gen. Meyer showing her marksmanship. How about Riley Owens? Couldn't answer with the 3 of her own there. That one's short, but it's out of bounds and off of St. Gen. 10-7 the score. St. Gen leading Central. Central lines up across that free throw line, extended out to the three-point wings, and now gets it in, lobs it into the high post, middle of the paint. Boyd misses the 12-footer, but she gets the loose ball, and then she puts another 12-footer back in. Briley Boyd, 4.8 points per game for her. It's a 10-9 lead for St. John. St. John into the forecourt. That's Greither with it. He'll play it down to the right low block now, and a wide-open shot for Hannah Klein. Good ball movement that time. You go from left wing to the right elbow, quickly down to the right low post, and that created the opening for Klein. It's a 12-9 lead for St. Genevieve. Mackenzie Jones thought about the triple, and they said, if you want to shoot it from 23, we'll let you, but she didn't. 12-9 is the score. St. John on top. Triple would tie it up. Mackenzie Jones has that out between the circles. Dribbling with the right hand, left hand, back and forth. Now pitches it to Riley Owens. Riley darts down the right side of the lane, split the double team with a nifty crossover, but then gets fouled on the way through. Whistle goes against Morgan Greither, her first. Central basketball right of the bucket along that baseline. Briley Merritt to toss it in play. Does so to Jones in the right corner. Jones, left-handed dribble, plays it back up to the wing. Once again, thought about the three. She's eyed it. She just hasn't skied it yet. And now cutting down the left side of the lane. Terrific shot by Boyd. And a nice feed right there by Skaggs. Briley curled from the right high post over to the left high post and then just kept on curling down to the left low post and pumped it in. 12-11. St. Genevieve on top with the ball. Nearly stolen. Tapped away once and twice, but then recovered both times by Schmelzley. Schmelzley hands it off to Greither. Greither out near half court. Over to the right wing, Meyer. Meyer down to that right baseline. Difficult shot by Klein. That was a 15-foot baseline jumper. She had people draped on her, but she was fouled. Foul goes against Boyd. First one on her. 4 team fouls whistled on Central. 2 on St. John so far. Here's Hannah Klein at the free throw line, and she sticks it right where the backboard meets the rim. You're not going to see that very often. The official actually hit it once with a basketball, could not dislodge it, does it a second time, and it comes loose. That should be worth more than a point. That's way more difficult than making it. 12-11. St. John leads, and another free throw upcoming for Hannah Klein. She rolled it through. 3 points for Hannah Klein. All right. 13-11. It's a 2-point advantage for St. John. Central showing a little patience once they get into that half-court set, but a traveling violation gives it right back to the Lady Hunters. So the green shirts rolling with it in the backcourt. Ellie Koronek lobs it to the right low block, but is poked away by Skaggs. Skaggs stretches out that 5'10 frame, up the floor, right side layup. Counted for Riley Owens. She's got 7 and a great assist by Mackenzie Jones. 13-13. We're tied with a half a minute to play in the first frame. St. John lobs it to the right wing. Meyer's got it there. Turns loose of a 3. Ring it up, Abby. Bang, bang, bang. 9 points for Abby Meyer in the first frame on the strength of 3 threes. 16-13. St. Genevieve on top. Mackenzie Jones looking for the answer, and she's got it. Her first made field goal. 5 points for Mackenzie Jones, and we're tied at 16. Quickly the other way, Greither looks for a drive with under 3 to play in the first quarter. Under 3 seconds, and she's fouled on the way in. Some fireworks at the end of this first quarter. Morgan Greither goes to the free throw line. Greither, 4 for 12 coming in the tournament. 33%. She knocks that one down. Morgan averaging 4 points a game. She scored 12 in that semifinal win, though, over Potosi. She's played well as of late. 17-16, St. John on top. Less than 3 seconds to play in the first quarter. Second free throw will not go. And the rebound taken down by Merritt. We come to the end of our first frame. Couldn't be a whole lot closer. Just a tiny bit. 17-16. St. John leading Central. We're in the championship of the Bob Seacrest Jr. Central Christmas Tournament. Tell you more after this 1 minute pause right here on Kickin' Country. J98 The Boot.
Iron County Sheriff Roger Medley and the Iron County Sheriff's Department would like to invite everyone out to the Central Christmas Basketball Tournament. Sheriff Medley encourages each player to play hard and have some fun. Be proud of your accomplishments and keep up the good work. Keep your eye on the ball and your head in the game. Iron County Sheriff Roger Medley and the Iron County Sheriff's Department are proud of all the young athletes and wish them well during the Central Christmas Basketball Tournament.
Conceal and carry classes are held at Gray House Firearms 7 miles south of Cherokee Pass. All instructors are law enforcement certified. Conceal and carry classes are for one day and lunch is served, and you can use their guns and ammo all for $125. Basic firearms instruction and advanced combat pistol training classes are also available. Plus, you can sign up for firearms familiarization classes for just $25. To reserve your class and for more info, call 573-783-8722. That number again is 573-783-8722.
Chad Speaker here. Kathy Capayas back at the studio and doing a wonderful job engineering, operating our game for us. Thanks for your great work today, Kathy, all the way through our Friday coverage up here at Central. Jumper missed by Central's Sydney Skaggs, and so St. John has the basketball for the first time here in the second frame. St. John leads it 17-16. Hit a free throw to close out that first quarter of play. Here's a free throw line jumper by Greither. Shot wouldn't go, but the rebound and stick back wheel for Jasmine Keene. Keene's got 4. 19-16. St. John leads it. Central Lady Rebels come back with the basketball as they look at this 3-2 zone. Mackenzie Jones plays it down to that right baseline, right corner. Skaggs from 17 wouldn't go for there. And St. John works with a 3-point lead and the basketball. 19-16. Lady Hunters out in front of these Lady Rebels. Over to the right corner. Ball in the hands of Keene. Keene plays it underneath to Coronac. That time it was the center feeding the point guard in the low post. Shot wouldn't fall, but the rebound is tapped out off of Central. A couple of subs for Lady Hunters. Paige Schmelsley checks back in, along with Hannah Klein. And Megan Herman played for just a little bit. She'll check back out. Off of the inbound, Hannah Klein stepped on the baseline and turns it back over to Central. Central's defense was very good there as well. She really had nowhere to go, and once she caught it, she was almost forced to step on that baseline. Right in the middle of that defense, Briley Merritt covered up. She kind of got bounced off of her position and then shot one up from 12 feet. Off the back iron, wouldn't go. 19-16 to looking for the first score of the second quarter, and there's a travel from Coronac. Central's got it back. 6:41 remaining in the first half. That's Mackenzie Jones playing it to Tristan Jordan in the ball game for the first time. She's not shy. Jordan hefts up a 3-point shot. It won't fall. The 5'3" freshman will walk back on defense now. That one didn't draw on the iron and went out of bounds. Full court pressure by Central right here. And the ball tapped. Schmelsley dives out of bounds. Stepped on the sideline. Central's got it back. So very effective full court pressure right there. It's standing room only, folks. We're in the girls' title game here at the Bob Seacrest Junior Christmas Tournament in Central. Tia Jordan checking in for the Central Lady Reds, 5'7" freshman. Off the inbound, Mackenzie Jones squares for 3, doesn't want it. Instead keeps the dribble alive. Looks down in the middle of that zone. Merritt flashes across. Doesn't like that one. Now to Tristan Jordan. Back to Jones. And this Central offense kind of in neutral right now as Jones double dribbles with it. Central certainly the best when they're running. They're going quickly. In the half court, they can get slowed down a bit. 19-16 the score. And St. Genevieve leads it by 3. Schmelsley backs in, goes to the left hand as she spins. Couldn't hit the shot. Loose ball taken by Keene. As she falls out of bounds, she throws it back in. Then there's a pile on the far sideline, and up the floor comes Jordan. Jordan stops at the free throw line. Back to Jones. Transition 3. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Mackenzie Jones. 8 points for Big Mac at 5-2. 19-19 ball game. 5:40 remaining in the first half. St. John basketball over to the right wing. Meyer. She's hit 3 threes already in the game. Now they enter it to Schmelsley. Turnaround jumper blocked by Jordan. Jordan clears it for the Lady Rebels. Mackenzie Jones striding up the floor. Has it at the head of the circle. And now a bullet pass right in the middle of the lane. Briley Merritt, turnaround jumper. That wouldn't go. Jordan grabs the rebound. Triple team. Sends it back out. Right elbow jumper Jones. Rattled it in and out. And Klein has the rebound for St. John. Great ball game. 5:05 remaining in the second frame. 19-19 the score. A bouncer intended for Schmelsley, but there's Tia Jordan wrapping the thing up. Tia Jordan has been a defensive stopper since she got in here. Block shot, offensive rebound, a tie up. The 5'7" freshman, averaging 1 point a game, making her presence felt. Now a bullet out to the head of the circle. That's Schmelsley off the inbound play. Lob it to Meyer underneath. They play it to Keene. Shot wouldn't fall, but the rebound on the stick back will by Hannah Klein. Klein with 5. And it's St. John back on top by 2, 21-19. 4:45 and counting down in the second quarter. A bouncer to Jordan. She's at the free throw line. To the right wing, Jones, beg your pardon. Jones puts it in the left hand. Throws a bullet on a skip pass to the left corner. Skaggs doesn't want the shot. Back to Jones, head of the circle. Penetrates to the free throw line. Turns it back around to Jordan. Jordan to the left corner. Skaggs. Skaggs with her toes on the arc. Missed it. Rebound cleared by Keene. Keene hands it off to Koronak. Koronak quickly up the floor to Schmelsley. And Schmelsley is fouled on her way in at the left low block. 4:20 remaining in the second period. 21-19. St. John on top. And St. John at the free throw line as well with Paige Schmelsley. Foul goes on Tristan Jordan, her first. Schmelsley averaging 11 points per game. Leads the team in that department narrowly. Abby Meyer with 10, and then Jasmine Keene and Ellie Koronak with 9 apiece. Schmelsley, good free throw shooter on the year, 74%. Misses that one, though. Second one upcoming. Dips it, flips it, missed it. Missed them both. Diving in for the rebound. Looked like Klein got position. But they're going to whistle her for the foul. They call her for the nudge in. I don't know if that's an official term, but that's what she did. 21-19. St. John by a pair. 4:15 remaining in the second period. Here's Mackenzie Jones. Keeping the dribble alive on the right wing. Plays catch with Tristan Jordan. Pair of freshmen out there. 5'3" and 5'2". They can play, though. Tristan Jordan missed the 3 earlier. Launches another one. And couldn't find the range this time either. Keene grabs the rebound. 6'1" senior. Koronak. Across that timeline. Lobs it over there to Greither. And Greither is fouled. Boyd thought she had a bead on it. Arrived just a little bit late. And whistled for her second personal. That's the 7th team foul on Central. Only 3 whistled against St. John in this first half so far. We're under the 4-minute mark in the second quarter. 3:53 on this second quarter clock. And at the free throw line, it's Morgan Greither. Morgan averages 4 a game, but she scored 12 in that semifinal victory over Potosi. She misses the front end of the 101. And so Central's got a chance to tie or take the lead right here. Jones looks for the penetration drive down the left side of the lane. Cutting in from the left baseline is Merritt, and she's fouled on the shot attempt. That whistle goes on Schmelsley. Paige has her first personal. It's the 4th team foul on St. John. And at the free throw line goes Briley Merritt. Free throw, absolutely perfect. Briley Merritt has her first point. Merritt scored 10 in that semifinal victory against St. James. That 44-43 victory. And Merritt knocks them both in. 3:37 on this second quarter clock. Keene's got it at the right low block. She spins, lost it, picked back up by Klein. And then Klein fouled on the shot attempts. Foul goes on Tia Jordan. Yes, Jordan fouled, but boy, she's been a force since she's entered the game for Central. Klein misses the free throw. And Hannah 1 for 3 on the night. A 59% free throw shooter coming in, and she missed them both. St. John really struggling with their free throws in this one. They do grab the rebound, though. And another foul whistled on Central, and Matt Bradley just holding his head. That's the second one on Jordan. I have at least split them up pretty well. Schmelsley to the free throw line. Paige with 2 points, and she rattles this one in and out. She's 0 for 3 from the line. Tally up the free throw percentages coming up here pretty soon for you, but not too good for St. John right now. Schmelsley 0 for 3. She's got another one coming. We're tied at 21. Schmelsley puts in the right hand. Eyes that rim, and this time rattled it in and out. Missed that one as well. Whew. Sydney Skaggs grabs a hold of the rebound. Jordan juts up the floor. Now they play it to the head of the circle. This is Jones. That 3-2 zone set back up by the Lady Hunters. Over to the left wing. There's Merritt. Merritt plays it to the head of the circle to Jones. Jones right back to Merritt in the left corner. Thought about the three, hesitated, then shot it up. Rattles it off the iron. It rolls around a couple times, pops back up, and falls back down. Count that one for Briley. Count them all, Briley. 1, 2, 3. And now a quick turnover by St. John in responding to the full court press. So 24-21, Central leads with the basketball. Nice three by Briley. She couldn't have called it that way. Very effective, though. Down to the right corner, this is Skaggs. Skaggs to Jones. Swing it to Jordan, head of the circle. Back to the left wing. Merritt. Merritt just hit the three. This time drives a baseline. Airmails one from 12. And the rebound taken down by Schmelsley. Throws a backhand, a bounce pass. Skittered away for a moment. Greither holds on. Greither now driving it 1-on-2 into the forecourt. Throws a bounce pass to the right low block intended for Keene. Ripped off. Jones is going the other way. Jones goes to the left hand. Plays to the middle now. Jordan the trailer. Kept the shots. Maybe a little disorganized, maybe a little playground, but it yields a 5-point lead for Central. These young Rebels attack. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and here's another attack by Tristan Jordan. The problem with that's a foul, and that's her third. That's the 10th team foul whistled on the Central Lady Rebels. They are a fun ball club to watch. They will just get out and run with their hair on fire, which might be what happened to Matt Bradley. 26-21 is the score. And it's a 5-point lead for Central. Paige Schmelsley at the free throw line. She's got it. So she missed her first 4 and now finally gets one to go down. Tristan Jordan checks out. And here's Scarlett McCoy, another 5'5 freshman. I hear they got more good players down in 8th grade, too. Here is Central. Second free throw missed by Schmelsley. She's missed 5. She's made 1. 26-22. Central on top at the 2-minute mark of this second quarter. Scarlett McCoy gets the pass from the point guard Jones. Right back to Jones, left wing. Jones spins. Now drives. Left side. Dips inside. Throws one up off of her hip. Couldn't hit it. Kind of a wild shot, but takes a fortuitous bounce off of St. John and back to Central. Riley Merritt left of the bucket along the baseline. Slaps the ball between the right and left hands. As she tries to play it over to the right corner, the ball is deflected out of bounds off of Hannah Klein. 1:46 remaining in the first half. 26-22. The Central Lady Rebels, who came into this tournament with a 3-4 record, leading in the championship game at the 1:40 mark of the second quarter. And the three-pointer by Jones rattles in and out. Rebound, Skaggs. Turnaround jumper won't go. Battle for the rebound off of the Lady Hunters, and Central's got it back. The house is packed, folks. You might be able to get a place on someone's shoulders if you head out now. That would be just about it. 26-22. Ball slapped out of bounds off of St. Genevieve. Central will do it all again. Briley Merritt, right of the bucket. She's got it along the baseline. Looking for somebody, anybody. Fires it out near half court. Sydney Skaggs tracks it down. She used all that 5-foot, 10-inch frame to haul that one in. Minute and a half to go. Here's a drive by Jones. Turn back away. Finds Riley Owens. Back to Jones. Quick trigger from 18. Missed the shot. Battle for the board. Won by Kornack for St. Genevieve. 75 seconds remaining in the first half. And St. Gen quickly up the floor. Left side. Jumper missed. Rebound. Keene throws it over the backboard. And the other side, a rebound taken down this time by Owens. She is fouled. I think that was a sunset flip. 26-22. Central by 4. 68 ticks on this second quarter clock. Here from the Perryville and Crystal City. Boys coaches coming up at the half. They played a terrific ball game before this one for the boys' third place game. Glenn will have that for us. 26-22, a 4-point advantage for Central. They've got the basketball with 52 seconds remaining in the first half. A drive by Skaggs and fouled on the way in. Yes, it was Hannah Klein holding her mouth open. It was clean upstairs probably, but quite a bit of body involved right there. Sydney Skaggs to the free throw line. Sydney about a 50% free throw shooter on the year. This is the first. Skaggs, 5'10 freshman. Comes another freshman in, Scarlett McCoy, as Riley Owens sets down. Push the lead up to 5. If she can hit this one, nope, missed them both. Rebound to St. John. Koronak running the point. Koronak, stop and go drive. Gets by that half-court stripe, takes it all the way down to the right low block, and Jordan blocked the shot. Ball is loose, taken back by Central. Jones pushing the tempo. Jones driving it 1-on-2. High off the window, shot wouldn't fall. Jasmine Keene stretches that 6'1 frame out, grabs the rebound, and Jones fouled her. So we'll walk down and shoot some more free throws. First foul on Jones. Jones has quite a bit of Mustang in her. She'll just get out and run. Let's thank Iron County Sheriff Roger Medley for sponsoring our coverage of this championship game. Jostin's graduation products, also of Ironton, from Pilot Knob, Quality Transportation, and out of Herculaneum, Ruther Ford. Free throw is up and through by Jasmine Keene. She has 5. Keene back to the stripe. She's made it a 3-point game. Get it as close as 2 on the next one. And can't do it. Missed it just off the right side of the iron. Less than a half a minute to go, first half. 26-23. Central on top with the basketball. Could they possibly hold it for 20 seconds? That's been hard for them to do. Well, they just about turned it over right there. Scarlett McCoy saved it back. Working back outside to Jones. 8-7. Jones with it. Looks for McCoy on the right wing. Says trades places with me now. 5-4. Skip it. Over to the left wing. Merritt at the buzzer. 3-ball off the back of the iron. And we go into the locker rooms. And Central goes there with a 3-point lead. The Central Lady Rebels, 26. And the St. Genevieve Lady Hunters, 23. Well, we've decided to gather an all-star cast for our championship night. I'm Chad Speaker. To my left, Glenn Johnson. To my right, Jack Sadler running our video for us tonight at mymoinfo.com. Just click on J98 or KREI Web TV. You can enjoy the video along with our play-by-play. And Kathy Cabayas back at the studio doing a tremendous job as well. So, championship night, and we're at halftime of the girls' championship game. Central, the youthful upstarts, has the 3-point lead here at the half against St. Genevieve, and Central has the basketball as we start this second half of play. A 3-2 zone by St. Genevieve. Central going to toss it around the perimeter here and then look for an opening. Central has been at their best when they have been going high speed up and down this floor. There's Mackenzie Jones running the point. Mackenzie has it at the head of the circle, looks down to the baselines, doesn't see anybody there, hands it off to Riley Owens. Now it's over to mid-post, right side, a pump fake, and then the shot is up and in by Briley Merritt. 7 points for Briley Merritt, and now a 5-point advantage, 28-23. Central on top here, and St. Gen turns it over. When St. Gen gets sped up, they're not as good. When Central speeds up, they're even better. But it's tough for Central to guard some of those larger bodies when they are really packing it down in the paint. Now here's a quick turnover on Central. As Mackenzie Jones caught it, she was headed toward that baseline trying to grab a hold of it, and she had it and put the tiptoe right on the baseline. It gives it back over to St. Gen. St. Gen forms a box around the lane, and there's Koronak to put it in play. Head of the circle, Keene. Keene has this ball tapped away. It's Riley Owens. Riley racing down the floor now, hesitates, and the right side layup will not fall. Ball tapped out of bounds. Who's got it? The officials look at one another. I don't know if either one saw it particularly clearly. The backside official nearest us certainly did. And then the officials talk and they give it over to St. Genevieve. Hey, they did as good a job as they could. They talked about it. And they came up with a solution right there. Ball nearly turned over, and now it is. And that wasn't even heavy pressure. That was just misplayed that time by St. Gen. Just about a minute into the third. 28-23. Central by 5 with the basketball. Here's Riley Owens down the middle of the lane. Jumps, tries to play a pass to Skaggs. The defense rotates and taps it out. Central ball. They're going to jam all 4 players over there in that right corner. And now they'll make a break for it. It's a great jump catch by Jones. Jones to the left wing, Skaggs. Skaggs drives it, pulls up, 12-footer. Missed it. Right there for the rebound was Abby Meyer. And just a little touch foul over the back that time. Riley Merritt comes out grinning. She knew that she fouled. She just said, but it wasn't that hard. 6:53 remaining in the third. 28-23. It's a 5-point game. Central's on top here. Paige Schmelsley runs it down the floor, hands it off to Kornack. Kornack skip pass over the top to Meyer, over to the right corner. That's to Klein. Try to enter it, and the pass intercepted by Skaggs. Skaggs hands it off to Jones. There's no question on this Central team who's going to run point. It's Jones, and she's just a freshman. Sometimes you have to grow into that role, and your teammates have to allow you to grow into that role before they'll accept you doing that. But these Central players know already that Mackenzie Jones is going to be the ball handler for this team and run the show. They fit together around her pretty well. So we go to the top of the key. There's a drive by Riley Owens. Gets to the right elbow, kicks to the right corner. Skaggs. Triple in the air. Wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Won by Central's. Riley Merritt just ripped it away, but then couldn't finish. Kornack goes the other way. Jumps a pass down low. Deflected. Trailer. Klein has it. Couldn't hit the layup. We're going the other way. Owens. Crossover dribble. Gets to the middle, and her pass and her shot is blocked away by Kornack. But Ellie whistled for the foul. Kornack has her second personal. And to the free throw line goes Riley Owens. Riley, a 60% free throw shooter on the season. Owens steps to the stripe. She's already scored 7 in this game, halfway to her season's average of 14. She rattles this one in. 8 for Riley, and the margin swells to 6. Largest of the game. At the 5:50 mark of the third quarter. Riley Owens back to the line. She tickles the twine, and she's got 9. Owens puts them up by 7. Central leading it at the 5:45 mark of the third quarter. St. John had a player wide open instead. They'll find the trailer, Schmelsley, and her shot dislodged from her and out of bounds. Central touched it last. Keene was wide open on the left low block. They just couldn't find her. Keene sets up in great shape on the inbounds play and just misses the point-blank shot from the left low block. Riley Owens coming up the floor. Behind the back, she goes. Nearly lost it. Scoops it over to the right corner. Skaggs drives, stops, fires and rattles it in. Sydney Skaggs has her first bucket. And for the 5'10 freshman, she shot and she kept on missing, but she wasn't timid, and she put that one up and it rattled home. Maybe they'll get her going now. Turnaround jumper, Kornack missed it, right low block. Rebound taken by Central. Central starting to control the game a bit now. 32-23, Central on top, looking for the double-figure lead. Riley Owens down the middle of the lane. Her shot blocked, kick it out top. Mackenzie Jones for 3. Missed that one. Skaggs has the rebound. Skaggs has the ball, tapped away from her, over to Owens. Now Skaggs wants to send it out high. Head of the circle, this is Jones. Jones tries to thread the needle that time. St. John rips it off. Schmelsley on the run and bounces it off a shoe top. Now Jones has it on the loose ball. Up the floor to Skaggs. Skaggs bounces to the left low block, and it's stolen away by Meyer. We're going up and down now. 9-point game, 32-23. Central leads, and there's Schmelsley. Attacks the rack from the left baseline and powers it through. Yes, St. John scored on that one, but the pace of the game right now favors Central as Jones has her shot blocked and then tapped away. Schmelsley with the steal, but then the travel by Abby Meyer. She tried to catch it from behind while she was running forward and then just couldn't get turned in time to put it on the floor and avoid that traveling violation. 4:19 remaining in the third quarter. 32-25. It's a 7-point advantage for the Central Lady Rebels. They led it by 9 just a few moments ago. They can do so again right here if they score it, maybe 10. If they knock down a 3. There's Riley Owens. Owens playing catch with Jones out front. They're trying to analyze this 3-2 zone, figure out where there might be a gap. Mackenzie Jones fires it on a skip pass to Skaggs in the right corner. Skaggs drives the baseline and then gives it up, trying to look for Greither, or trying to look for Merritt, I beg your pardon. Here's a timeout by Mark Vogt. He wants his team to get this thing under control and run it at their tempo. 32-25. Central leads St. John. 3:54 remaining in the third. And we're back to Central after this 1-minute timeout right here on Kicking Country. J98, the booth.
Is your vehicle acting up? Then Dunlap Automotive Services in Park Hills can help. Dunlap Automotive is your full-service auto repair at a great price. Dunlap Automotive Solutions can help you with all your vehicle repair needs, including trouble with your air conditioning or transmission problems. When your check engine light comes on, you need to visit Dunlap Automotive Solutions. You can also get fleet services, brake service, suspension work, and all major brands of tires, including the ever-popular Nitto tires. All major credit cards accepted, so see Dunlap Automotive Solutions on East Main Street in Park Hills or call 431-5100.
Vicki Crocker at Nash Realty in Park Hills is a proud sponsor of the community she serves. When you're ready to buy or sell your home or business, give Vicki Crocker a call at 573-747-8099. Vicki can provide you the most up-to-date listing on the market. Appraisal services are also available, so when you're ready, Vicki Crocker will do the running for you. Call Vicki Crocker at Nash Realty today, 573-747-8099, 573-747-8099.
32-25. It's a 7-point lead for the Central Lady Rebels. They led it by 9 just a few moments ago. St. John has the basketball after their coach Mark Vogt called the timeout. He wants them to use that size and power to their advantage. Schmelsley, though, puts it on the deck, gets it to the smaller players, tapped away from her. Loose ball taken back by Coronac. Can't score it, but she's headed to the free throw line. Hello, Glenn. How'd you make your way through the massive humanity over here?
Well, that's why I've been gone for so long.
Elbow your way through?
Yeah, had to fight my way through. Haven't had to done that since eating dinner with my 4 brothers.
That's a full household.
That's why I'm so skinny.
Yeah, good thing radio is only an audio medium, unless Jack pans the camera over here on you. Coronac scores her first point of the game and her second.
Please don't pan the camera over on me.
There's a reason you and I are in radio, right? 32-27, we've got a 5-point game. Central Lady Rebels have the basketball. Riley Owens playing catch with Mackenzie Jones out front. Jones on the right wing, bounces it down to the right corner to Skaggs. Drives it, stops it, fires it. Ooh, the 10-footer missed it all badly over the top. Abby Meyer with a backside rebound. Meyer brings it across that timeline, finds Greither out between the circles. Greither bounces to the free throw line, bad pass. Riley Owens rips it off. She's out in front of 2 defenders, goes up for the shot, and has the ball swatted out of bounds. Greither hustled back and plastered that thing up into the third row.
Riley Owens has had a good tournament, man. She's always there for that quick steal, laying back the other way. She got blocked that time, but she's a pretty clutch ball player. And how about this 4 seed? They've already knocked off the 1, and they're playing pretty well against the 2.
Yeah, they are. They've got the lead. They were up by 9 a few moments ago. And here's a 3-pointer from the right corner by Jones. Missed it, but it's tapped out off of the Lady Hunters.
Yeah, Keene had a golden opportunity for that rebound, fell right in her lap. She just couldn't control it and lost it.
So we'll try it all again. They'll fire it into Jones once again. She's got it now left corner. There's a reaching foul on Greither. You described South Iron as a team that gets all the loose balls. And the Rebels are a bit like that, too. They'll scrap with you.
Yeah, I'd say the Lady Rebels are the girls' version of the South Iron Panthers in this tournament.
Nice idea that time by Riley Owens, but that pass was even too nifty for Tia Jordan, and she couldn't get there in time. Turnover, Lady Rebs. Full court pressure by the Lady Rebels. In the backcourt, Riley Owens and Mackenzie Jones giving them fits. Lob it over the top to Keene. Keene plays it back over there to Greither. Sets the feet and fires in the 3-point shot. Morgan Greither, her first triple. She's got 4 points, and hey, we've got a 2-point game. It's been a 7-0 run by these Lady Hunters, and now a quick foul stops the action once again.
Well, St. Genevieve, if you can't put full 4 quarters together, maybe if you could only put 2 together, it needs to be the last 2 or the last 1 for St. Gen, and they've certainly done a good job in the latter parts of this third quarter to get themselves back to within 2.
That was the third foul on Greither, and now the quick trigger on the 3 by Owens, and she shot that one from way outside, and it missed everything and went out of bounds. St. John basketball, put it in play against this full court pressure. That's Coronac. Bounces it over to the far sideline. Greither across the timeline. Ball's on the deck. Another loose ball, and there's a traveling violation. So it wasn't a steal, but you could call it a forced turnover. 32-30. A 2-point advantage for the Central Lady Rebels. 2:34 remaining in the third frame.
Central's won this tournament 6 times, but the last time they did it was back in 2000.
That's right. Well, when you have a team like St. James winning 8 of the last 10, there's not much room for anybody else.
Mix in 2 Fredericktown wins over that span. That's been hit.
Yep. Over to the right wing, Riley Owens measures it again, and this time she hits the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. 12 points for Riley Owens from 23 feet that time, and 35-30. The Central Levels on top by 5. Right baseline jumper, that one's in and out from Meyer. Rebound down to the Rebs. Owens grabs a hold.
Good job stopping that 7-0 run by Riley Owens. Finally stopped that bleeding, cushion the lead back up to 5 points.
I think St. John saw that she missed the last one, gave her some room to squeeze off that one, and now Mackenzie Jones back in the act. Bang, bang, bang for Mackenzie. 11 points for her. 3 triples, and the lead swells right back to 8 on a great answer by these Central Lady Rebels. Ball scrapped for now. On the floor again. It's a tie-up. Now, St. Genevieve will have this, but that's the type of chaos that Matt Bradley and his Lady Rebs want to create.
Now, there's a lot of St. Gen fans here tonight, but this place just erupts every time Central scores a bucket. I wonder why that is, man. They're playing on their home court. They've got to be just reveling in this right now.
Back-to-back threes by Owens and Jones, and the fans sure like that. So now here's a quick inbound play, and St. John has done this a couple of times, just shaken free, and Hannah Klein does so again right there. Nobody had her, and she pumped it in for points number 6 and 7.
Not sure how it happened, but 2 white jerseys just hit the deck right there, leaving her wide open underneath the bucket.
Jones plays it down to the left corner. There's a drive by Merritt. Merritt, the runner from the left baseline, wouldn't go. Kornak with the backside board. Kornak pushing it up the floor. That's to Schmelsley. Schmelsley spins. 2 players hit the deck. Ball's loose. Green shirts have it back, and Kornak drives it again, and she is fouled. Ball is loose, but the foul comes on the floor, and so it'll be St. John ball right at the basket along that baseline. Whistle goes against Briley Boyd. That's her third. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining in this third period. 38-32. And it's the Rebels by 6. Now make it 4. And Hannah Klein shook free again on the inbounds play. Central's just losing people on these inbounds plays.
Yeah, she just got right in front of her defender, right underneath the bucket, just like last time. The inbound just right straight to her underneath the bucket, about as easy as it gets. And then the foul gets committed as she's going up.
1 minute and 2 seconds. Piece of advice from a friendly bystander. Couldn't tell what he said.
Well,
30.
He's an official. I know that. He officiated that last game, but I'm not sure what he was trying to tell you there into your headset.
Sure. Hannah Klein pumps it through. That's a 3-point play for her, so a couple of back-to-back inbounds plays for Hannah Klein proved to be successful, and we've got a 1-possession contest. 38-35 Central leads. And from that right baseline, Sydney Skaggs misses again. She has hit 1 shot from the baseline. She likes to shoot from there, but has not been very successful. 1 for 7 in this one today. Schmelsley is ripped from behind by Jones. Jones deflects it to Boyd. Boyd pushes it in the forecourt. Now Jones squares for 3 in transition. Missed the shot. Everyone crashing for the rebound, taken down by Keene. Half a minute to play in the third. 38-35, a 3-point advantage for Central. Kornak controls out at half court. Lobs it over to Meyer on the near sideline, down to the right corner, and play to Klein. Klein goes to the high post elbow. Schmelsley from 16 rattles that one in and out. The rebound tapped around, out of bounds, and off of the Lady Hunters.
Another game that's going to go to the fourth quarter. You don't know which way it's going to go. I've lost count of how many games like that we've had throughout this tournament. What a bunch of fun this has been.
And the best day today. I mean, we've had a double overtime game, a single overtime game, and some others that could have definitely gone that direction. 8 seconds remaining in this third quarter. A 3-pointer by Riley Owens. How's that for a dagger, friends? Bang, 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 Riley Owens. 3 threes, 15 points, and a big boost as we head to the fourth. Going to the fourth quarter, Central 41. St. Genevieve 35. Tell you about that fourth quarter in a minute, right here on the boot.
The staff, faculty, and students at Hillsborough R3 schools in Hillsborough are proud of all their athletes. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and commitment to be a part of a winning team. And the athletes at Hillsborough High School are winners from start to finish. Everyone at Hillsborough wishes the Hawks the best of luck and hopes for a great season. This message brought to you by Hillsborough R3 Schools.
Dwight Harrington of Leadbell Pump and Supply has been serving St. Francis and the surrounding counties for several decades. Leadbell Pump and Supply can provide you with free estimates on well drilling and pump installation today. In addition, they also do repairs and service work, and they provide trenching and electric services. For your entire pump supply needs and more, stop in Leadbelt Pump and Supply on East Elvin Street in Park Hills, or call 431-2476.
Well, Glenn, you said that if St. Genevieve could win 2 of the quarters, it might be enough. That might be the case. St. Gen won the first quarter, 17-16, but it was Central winning the second quarter, 10-6, and the Lady Rebs won the third frame, 15-12, but this one's still way up in the air. 41-35, just a 6-point game. Central Lady Rebs lead with the ball as we start this fourth quarter of play.
St. John's going to have to win this quarter by 7 points to win this ball game. It's coming down to it right now.
Mackenzie Jones dribbling it out near half court. Central spreading the floor just a little bit. I don't think they'll have a change of strategy, though. They can't be that patient. They've got to score.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Here's Jones. Oh, took a little step.
Except that. Don't do that.
Except that. So Jones travels, and Lady Hunters have it back. Would you call that Hunter Green, then? Is that what you would call that?
Actually, yeah, I would.
Okay.
I hadn't thought about that, but you're right.
Okay.
That's my favorite color, green.
41-35. It's a 6-point advantage for Central. St. Gen with the basketball. Koronak on the left wing. Head of the circle. This is Greither. Greither looking down to the low post. Beautiful pass, but the shot was missed by Klein. But she is headed to the free throw line. Boy, that was a great look from 20 feet. She wasn't as open as some of those inbounds plays, but she was open, and Greither saw her.
Tell you what, the rebounder was wide open there. She just missed that quick put-back lay-in, but she does get the foul and chance for 2.
Hannah Klein averaging 5.6 points per game. She's got 11 now as she sails in the free throw. So a great game for Hannah. Scored 5 in that semifinal, so really coming to play tonight. And she knocks them both down. 12 points for Hannah Klein. We've got a 4-point game. St. Gen going to do a little bit of spot pressing right here as well. A 1-2-2-1-1, and they pick her clean. The rip-off from Koronak, and then the ball tapped out of bounds off of Central. You don't see Mackenzie Jones get swiped like that very often.
Well, Koronak did a great job swiping that, and then Riley Owens back the other way kept her from getting an easy bucket by knocking that one back out of bounds.
All right, so St. Genevieve has it. They lob it to the free throw line, and that's where Klein spins and gives it back.
You know, St. Genevieve, they were the 2 seed in last year's tournament, got matched up in the tough matchup against St. James in the championship. They see St. James fall this year, and they're thinking, okay, now we've got a chance to win this, but look out for Central.
Another near turnover by Central. Somehow they salvaged that, and Riley Owens plays it up the floor. Great bounce pass to Tia Jordan, who hits the shot, but the foul comes before that on the floor.
Tell you what, back on the other end with that near turnover and all that action that was going on in the backcourt there, Coach Vogt was irate about a non-call out there on the floor. He's still yelling about that.
I thought Jones traveled, Glenn. I really did. So I think I know what he's talking about. So Riley Owens has the inbounds pass in the right corner. She jumps around a defender and then tries to sneak a pass in there to Boyd, but that was too tough, and it's off of Boyd and back out of bounds.
Yeah, it went either off of Boyd or off of Jordan's back. It just wasn't a very good pass there. I'm not sure what she was trying to do.
Bounce pass to the free throw line, Keene. And the Piranhas are in the water right now. And there's a tie-up situation. The alternate possession keeps it with St. Gen. Paige Schmelsley started off this game and really looked like she was going to explode. Scored 3 early points, but then missed 5 free throws and just never really found that rhythm again. So let's see if she can get it going from that left corner. Tries the triple, missed the shot, right side rebound, and that one won't go by Meyer. And now we take it the other way as the rebound comes down to Central, and a foul whistled on St. Genevieve.
Man, if you're St. Gen, you've got to take advantage of that offensive rebound. Once you get it, she went straight back up with it and just overshot it right over the other side of the rim. You've got to put that in crunch time right now.
Yeah, wide open right there. Just couldn't finish it. Now, here's Riley Owens knifing through the full court pressure. On the right wing, that's Jones. Jones has it on the right wing, head of the circle. There's Owens. Owens to the left side, and the Skaggs nearly tossed it away. Boyd, though, keeps control with some good sticky fingers over there. Mackenzie Jones on the right high wing. Plays it to the head of the circle. That's Riley Owens, the senior. Then over to the left side, Skaggs. Back to Owens and work it to the right wing, Jones. St. Gen getting this basketball game a little bit more in line with what they want as a tempo, and now they rip it off, and Abby Meyer plays it over to her point guard, Hornak. They'll run it in the half-court set. Over to the left wing, Meyer grabs a hold and a timeout by Mark Vogt. 6 minutes on this fourth quarter clock. 41-37. The Central Lady Rebels by just 4 points. And St. Genevieve has the basketball when we come back in 1 minute right here on the Boot.
Is your vehicle acting up? Then Dunlap Automotive Services in Park Hills can help. Dunlap Automotive is your full-service auto repair at a great price. Dunlap Automotive Solutions can help you with all your vehicle repair needs, including trouble with your air conditioning or transmission problems. When your check engine light comes on, you need to visit Dunlap Automotive Solutions. You can also get fleet services, brake service, suspension work, and all major brands of tires, including the ever-popular Nitto tires. All major credit cards accepted, so see Dunlap Automotive Solutions on East Main Street in Park Hills or call 431-5100.
Let's thank our sponsors as we move along. I'd like to thank Kernan Auto Body of Bon Terre, the Hillsborough School District, Caston Masonry of Bon Terre, and also Big River Telephone. We appreciate our sponsors for allowing us to bring you coverage of Championship Night here in Central. 56th Annual Bob Seacrest Jr. Christmas Invitational. St. Gen basketball, they trail it by 4. Over to the right side, Abby Meyer tries a triple. Shot is missed. Long rebound. Meyer's got it back off the window, missed the shot. And another battle for the board. This time, a foul goes against St. Genevieve. That one goes on Meyer. She battled hard for both of those rebounds, but got whistled for the second one. And that is her second personal. And now it'll be Central in the bonus from here on out. Not this time. That was the 6th team foul whistled on St. Gen. Next one will put Central at the line right here.
This is the 27th girls tournament, and just looking over the years all the way back to 1985, only 7 different teams have won this thing. It's either St. James, Fredericktown, or Central, then Herculaneum, Crystal City. Yep. And I think there was one more mix in there. Only 7 different teams have won in 27 years.
What's that tell us?
Some pretty consistent teams around this area.
I guess that's right. Some nice traditions. Free throw is missed by Jones. But the rebound taken back by Jordan, and she's fouled. Tia Jordan does not have a point in this game, but she has contributed to this game in a big way. A blocked shot, a couple of huge rebounds, a steal. And now she's back to the free throw line after saving the possession for the Lady Rebs. Jordan, the 5'7" freshman, puts it in the left hand, throws it way up in the air, and sails it through.
That almost hit the top of the roof.
That was way up there.
She got it, though. It was nothing but net.
Yep. So Jordan back to the stripe. It's a 5-point lead for Central now, 42-37. Here's the second. And this one goes off the side of the iron. So goes 1 for 2 on the exchange. 5-point lead for Central, 42-37. Hoynak running the point. Picks the dribble up near half court, lobs it to the free throw line. That's to Klein. Klein plays it over to the left baseline. Keene now to Hornak, left wing. Working to the right side, Meyer, all outside of the arc. Meyer to Klein, right baseline drive, pull up jumper, 6-footer, rolled in and out. Keene has the rebound, turnaround jumper, couldn't hit that one. Another rebound for St. Gen, and now the ball dislodged, tied up, and Central's got it back. St. Gen definitely has a height advantage. That's easy to see. But every time they bring that ball down, well, Central just jumps on top of it and ties them up.
Yeah, they're almost, I don't know what the word I want to say is here. They're kind of being not lazy with it when they bring it down, but just not crisp in their decision making.
Yep. 42-37. And we're walking down for some free throws. Central has a chance to build on this lead. And it's the freshman, Mackenzie Jones. And she hit the free throws that eventually won it against St. James.
She just looks like she can play basketball. She just has that look about her. She's relaxed. She's a slasher.
Well,
She's all up and down the court.
You usually use this term with men or boys, but to me, she fits it perfectly. She's a gym rat, Glenn.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what she looks like. And then she hits the free throw.
She's got 12. She made it a 6-point lead. 43-37. Largest lead for Central has been 9. They led 32-23, and Jones rolls them both in. 13 points for Mackenzie Jones, averaging 8.5 on the year. 44-37. Central leads it here. St. Gen basketball. Out of half court, that's Greither. Greither surveys this 2-3 zone, bounces to the free throw line. Schmelzy turnaround jumper, 15-footer, and rattled it home.
Got help from the back rim, but just had that shooter's touch on it. They got the back spin, and it fell in.
Nice looking shot by Schmelzy there. 44-39, and then the margin is 5 for Central. Riley Owens comes back out. And for the first time all game, St. Genevieve now is changed into a man-to-man. Great drive, the draw, and the dish. Riley Owens suckered them all over to her and left the dime at the doorstep for Tia Jordan.
Alliteration aside, that was a great take and dish to the bucket there. That was beautiful.
Boy, wasn't it ever? And a 7-point lead now for Central and a turnover against St. Genevieve. Riley Owens, such a talent because she can hit the three, she can grab the rebound, she can run the floor, she can handle the ball, and she can pass. In baseball, they call that a 5-tool player, but I think I need more than that right there.
She's got a whole toolbox.
She does. She's got the toolbox in the back of her pickup. 46-39, a 7-point lead for Central. And now a pass that is deflected and out of bounds, but Central still has it.
That was Keene getting one of those long arms on that basketball. I originally thought maybe she swatted it off a Central player, but they rule it stays Rebel possession.
Matt Bradley wants to talk it over, and so we'll step aside for just a moment. It's 46-39, Central with a lead and the ball and looking for a title on their home floor. 4:09 remaining in the fourth. Tell you more after this 30-second pause on the boot.
If an unfortunate accident happens, don't settle for just anyone to put your vehicle back into shape. Trust the professionals at Kernan Auto Body in Bonne Terre. Not only does Kernan Auto Body offer years of experience and accepts only perfection when it comes to their work, but customer service and convenience are also top priorities for their customers. Kernan Auto Body now offers windshield repair for chips and cracks, and as always, Kernan Auto Body in Bonne Terre accepts MasterCard and Visa. Call them today, 573-358-7300.
TJ Fool on Fieldhouse, the site, the occasion, championship nights here at Bob Seacrest Jr. Christmas tournament at Central, a packed house, and well, it should be. Terrific basketball action right here on regional radio. Central with the lead with the ball. Riley Owens has an itchy trigger finger. She jacked that one up from 20 feet in the corner and missed it all. 46-39, still a 7-point advantage for Central. St. Gen has the basketball, working it the other way. Baseball pass over to the left wing. Kornak looked for the drive, cut off, lobs it over to Greifer on the right wing. Now a drive along that right baseline by Klein. Stops, has it ripped from behind, but Boyd, as she snatched it away, deflected it out of bounds.
Man, she never saw that one coming. Boyd came right in there and took it away, and if she could have kept that in bounds, that would have been a big play for the defense.
Kornak lobs it in at the free throw line to Klein. Off the window. Nifty shot, and Klein has 14. This is a senior averaging 5.6 a game. 14 tonight when her team really needs her.
Had position on the inbound, went up, got it, took one step toward the bucket and put it in off glass.
46-41, a 5-point advantage for Central. Head of the circle, that's Owens. Riley, averaging 14, has 15 tonight. Jump stop and tried to force a pass this time. And then after the Lady Hunters dove on the floor to secure the ball, then Mark Vogt got involved, said timeout. He wanted to save the possession for his team. 3:22 remaining in the fourth. 46-41, 5-point advantage for Central. St. Gen ball. We'll tell you more in 30 seconds on the boot.
This is Lori with Sun Loan Company and Tax Service. Have your bills tackled your checkbook? Well, we have great news. Sun Loan Company and Tax Service now offers personal loans from $150 to $3,500. Establish your credit today. We report to all 3 major credit bureaus. No credit, fixed income, prior bankruptcies, all accepted. Sun Loan offers affordable payments, and you can apply in 30 minutes or less. When you need money, we're here to help.
St. Gen basketball, but Central leads 46-41. Lady Hunters try the triple from Kornak. Rattled it in and out. Backside rebound. That is Briley Boyd taking it away from the green shirts. 3:05 remaining in the fourth.
Paige Schmelzley gave a great effort for that rebound, but Boyd just outfought her on it and kept it in bounds.
Riley Owens plays it from the right wing. Turnaround jumper from the right low block. Briley Boyd cash it in. 6 points for Briley. 48-41, a 7-point lead now. Left low block. Keene has it deep. Turnaround jumper wouldn't go. Rebound and stick back is not there, but she is fouled.
Keene visibly frustrated. She's not been able to knock down these shots, but she just keeps on trucking at it. What she is going to be able to do is pull down rebounds over these much smaller defenders, and she's just going to keep plugging it away.
Averages 9.5 of those a game, 9.5 rebounds, so you know she's great on the backboards. 9 points for her, and she'll have some opportunities to increase that as the free throw rolls off the side of the iron, but she had a good look at that one and missed it. Here comes Tia Jordan in the ballgame as well. Matt Bradley really uses that bench well, I think. Back to the free throw line. Jasmine Keene averages 9 points, 9.5 rebounds. 5 points tonight, missed them both, though. 2:40 and counting down in the fourth frame. 48-41. Those are the type of opportunities that are going to become, so important for St. Genevieve now. They won't be able to miss many more opportunities like that. Right wing Tia Jordan has it outside of the arc. Plays it down to that right baseline. Here's a drive by Boyd. Foul.
And Kornak stepped in the way there. Gets called for the block. We're in double bonus here, so she's going to the line.
She's done for the night, too. Ellie Kornak, who averages 9.1 points a game, scored 10 in the semifinal, fouls out having scored only 2, and did not hit a field goal tonight. So Briley Merritt at the free throw line. 5'8" junior, averages 8 a game, and she just tied that mark. 8 points for Briley Merritt.
Free throw shooting was big down the stretch yesterday. It's going to be again today if they want to maintain their lead. Stretches the lead back out to 8. One more to come.
Up off the lip of the iron. She could have matched the largest lead of the night. She'd have knocked that one in. 49-41. Central on top. 2-3 zone applied right now. 2:15 remaining in this fourth quarter. Long three-pointer by Schmelsley. Shot wouldn't go. Battle for the board. Tapped around once, twice, 3 times off of Central and out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Good job boxing Keene out, but you got to corral the rebound when you do that, and they weren't able to do it. St. John gets another look at this one.
Greither left of the bucket along the baseline. Short stack left side. One on the right elbows. Meyer. Throw it into the left corner to Schmelsley. Play it over to Meyer. Left wing. Long three. Missed it off the right side. And then diving out of bounds. Keene tried to save it in too late.
Just had that heel on the floor when she threw it back in. I think even if she would have got it back in, there was white jerseys in the area.
Good effort. Just couldn't get there in time. 49-41 full court pressure by St. John. And now here's Briley Boyd in the backcourt trying to break that pressure with the dribble, does so. Bounces it to Skaggs in the right corner, working back to the point, and Jones. Jones to the left wing, pass to Owens. And now Central could play keep away a little bit right here if they want to. Run a little wheel motion out, dribble weave handoff. And the point guard, Jones, has it. Trades places, dribbles out between the circles, and then flashes a pass over to the right wing to Owens. Owens waves it back and forth. Bounces it to Skaggs, head of the circle. 1 minute, 32 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's a steal, a rip, and a run by Klein. Left side layup. Oh, she was tied up. What a play by Skaggs. Tied her up in the air, jumped up, and set the roof over the top. And then the alternate possession does keep it with St. John, but what a terrific defensive recovery by Skaggs.
Great recovery because it was either that or it was going to be an up and down on St. Genevieve, so it's actually better for St. John that it was a tie-up.
So St. John has it now, and there's the drive, mid-post, left side. Klein couldn't hit the runner, but she is fouled, and she'll head to the line.
So even though Central doesn't get the ball there, they at least turn the possession arrow back over, and that was such a big play getting back on defense there.
That was impressive. Tia Jordan commits her third personal. At the free throw line, Hannah Klein rolled it off the lip of the iron, thought it was going to go down, and then it rolled off the back, couldn't hit it. Her fourth miss from the free throw line, but she's got 4 makes too. And she cuts the cords there. 15 points for Hannah Klein to lead the Lady Hunters. 49-42 is the score, and there's a hold in the backcourt. Doesn't seem like that was quite intentional yet. Hard to tell. Just trying to play good stern defense, maybe get a steal, I think.
Talk about Coach Bradley and using his bench well. They just all complement each other so well. 3 seniors on the team, 6 freshmen, and everything in between. They have meshed together well. They've gotten better. This is the best I've seen them play in this tournament. Looking very good.
I agree with you, Glenn. And now Riley Owens rattles home the free throw, and she's got 16 points. And she's made it an 8-point advantage. She could look for that 9-point lead once again. Match the largest of the game. Couldn't do it that time, though. Goes off the side of the iron. Only 75 seconds left for St. John, and they're down 8. And now here's a steal by Owens. Owens plays it up ahead. Left side layup, Jones. Blocked out of bounds. Schmelsley, where'd she come from?
Well, she was hustling all the way. As soon as she saw that turnover, she was sprinting down the court. She saved an easy lay-in there. Paige Schmelsley, if St. Genevieve loses this game, it won't be for lack of effort from that young woman.
We've seen it on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice to see. These two teams playing so hard for the championship. 50-42, 8-point advantage for Central. Central ball as well. A bullet pass into Owens. She's got it at the head of the circle with 65 seconds remaining in regulation. To the left wing, goes to Skaggs, and Skaggs quickly fouled. That whistle goes on Klein, the third one on Hannah. Sydney Skaggs, 5'10" freshman, averages 6 a game, 2 points, 4 in this one, but this is a gal that hits the board so hard. 6.9 rebounds. She leads them in that category as a freshman. Misses the free throw. Sydney over 3 today from the free throw line.
That's getting right down to it now for St. John. Just a minute 3 left. You really got to hope Central misses their free throws, and you can't afford not to hit some buckets back on the other end. You've shortened your rope right now.
And the second free throw is popped through by Skaggs. Abby Meyer hit 3 threes in the first half, just on fire, but has not scored since. Now a lob down to the right low block. That's Greifert tries to play it post to post, and fortunately off of a Rebel fingertip and out of bounds.
Yeah, and I thought maybe it kind of went off of her knee and out of bounds, but St. John does get the call, and I wasn't that close to the play, so I don't know.
Greither has it on the inbound. She's got it at the left wing. Tosses up the 3. Off the window, off the iron, wouldn't go. Backside rebound. Stick back not there for Klein. Klein tries to save it back in, does so, but Owens has it. Owens is on the run and wisely pulls it back out and says, let's run some clock. Through the legs she goes, a crossover dribble, and now hands it off to Mackenzie Jones. St. Genevieve not fouling. Half a minute to go, and the lead is 9 for Central. 51-42, and finally now a foul on St. Gen.
Well, this one might pretty well be conceded now. 9-point game, and I was a little surprised, too, not to see him foul. Good, 10 seconds might have came off the clock there before they got it, and now, even if she misses 2, you need to overcome 9 points in 27 seconds.
Third foul on Meyer, and for the first time today, the Lady Rebels could lead by double figures, and they do so. Mackenzie Jones with 14 points, and the margin is 10, 52-42. And you take a look back at that semifinal victory against St. James and how huge that was for this team just to get to this point. And now the ball is loose. It's taken back by Central, and a timeout by Matt Bradley. We've seen, I think, some pretty smart coaching today over the span of these games in terms of saving key possessions.
Well, that play came right back out near the timeline. The Central player fell on top of the ball, and just to prevent anything bad happening, he takes the timeout. Now you can regroup, reset. 23 seconds left. You know you're going to be sent to the foul line probably, or, well, maybe not. But now you can almost celebrate victory at this point.
Well, as you said, Glenn, the last tournament that the Central Lady Rebels won here at home in the Bob Seacrest Jr. Invitational, 2000. So it's been 11 years. They probably feel like that's long enough. They'd like to keep the trophy here this year.
And their biggest win, over St. James, overcoming them, in overtime, the way they did it, that's something that these players are going to remember for a long time.
And many of these players will be able to remember it as high school players for the next 3 years because they have so many freshmen on the team. Ball is loose, and a battle for it, and now a little reach by Boyd. She's going to foul out of this game. Briley scored 6 points tonight. That's one of those fouls that as a coach you never mind. It's a foul of hustle. It's not a foul of omission.
And a big cheer as she comes off from this pro Parkville Central crowd at the TJ Poulon Fieldhouse. But I tell you what, St. John fans always travel well, and there's a lot of green in the seats today, isn't there?
There is. The free throw is missed by Greither. She gets her own rebound. Jumper won't fall, and the rebound taken by Jordan. I think that's a little bit fitting. Jordan hasn't scored much, 3 points, but she's been a pretty good example of the type of hustle and grit and the type of playmaking it takes to win a championship. Nice to see out of that freshman getting that key rebound.
And that trip right there was just the epitome of this ballgame for St. John. Missed free throw, missed putback. So many missed opportunities for the Hunters. That's why they're down by 10 right now.
52-42, and there's Jordan at the free throw line. And she's got that high arcing free throw. She's 2 of 3 with that baby.
The ball, I thought the ball was going to pop in the altitude as far as she's putting that up there.
Look at that. Oh, she messed us out. Those are fun to watch. She's 2 for 4.
Well, at least she's not line driving them like you see a lot of these players do.
That's right. 5 seconds remaining in regulation. Here's a last chance shot for St. Genevieve. It will not fall. And victorious in their home tournament. 53-42. After entering this field with a sub-500 record, the Lady Rebels pull off the victory on championship night.